Reese, this one gets away from you guys in that first period. What happens there, and how did you kind of come out of that first period and set up for period number 2?
Yeah, I think definitely we want to have a better start than that in the first. Any game's tough when you're trailing too early like that. I thought we responded well after that, but felt like we kind of just didn't have the puck as much as we would like throughout the game, and then, we definitely got to be better.
They were playing with a whole lot of intensity. They're scrambling for a playoff spot here. How do you match that intensity, and then how do you guys bring it coming up here for Tuesday?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's no excuse not to match anyone's intensity. This time of year, I feel like we're fighting for our spot too. So, we'll be better on Tuesday for sure. But, yeah.
What were the parts of the game when you guys come out of that 40 minutes? It felt like you guys had some juice in your game there, down by 1, had a couple of goals late. And what was the feeling after 40 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, always, like whenever there's game left, with a period left, I feel like you gotta believe. We believe in ourselves that we can come back. We've done it before, but we obviously didn't. But we're always believing.
How's it been for you getting back from the injury and then coming back to full speed and getting back into game shape?
Yeah, I mean, I was on the ice for a while, which was nice to be able to keep skating and stuff. But obviously our development crew does a good job of that, keeping us in shape. So always good to be back in the lineup with the boys.
John, I don't want to call it a trend necessarily, but do you feel like you're reaching back here when your team comes out and gives up those 3 goals in that first period? Do you feel like you'd seen that somewhere in the season before, or is this different?
I'm sure we've seen it in the season before, but again, we do a lot of good things out there. And we just can't afford to spot a desperate hockey team 3 goals, again, turning pucks over and losing assignments. And, guys are playing out of, they're getting good opportunities. But at the end of the day, I like their pushback, and then we take the penalty at the thing. But again, I'm not going to look too far into it. I think we've been doing a lot of good things. I'm excited for our group moving forward. We're going to wash this one away, and still got to learn from it. Because again, at the end of the day, if we want to be the team we want to be, we're going to have to do some things better. But still, we've done a lot of good, so we'll build off the good and learn from the bad and move forward.
Second unit gets a power play goal in this one as well. Boreavalis out there. Just your thoughts on kind of cobbling together a unit out of kind of what you have available.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, it was a big goal for us. I mean, again, I thought a lot of the momentum was coming our way. I liked the way it was moving. It was a big goal at the right time, and I thought we had them on their heels. But when you take a couple penalties and we lose it, but good on them to score a big goal for us. Wish it would have ended up in a different result, but unfortunately it didn't. And again, like I said, we're going to move on from this one.
You take 5 power play opportunities, but you also take 5 penalties in this one against a team that's dynamite power play over the course of the season. Was that part of the messaging going into this one that you wanted to keep it below, somewhere where it got to at 5?
Yeah, I mean, I think we take our last game, we had 2 power plays we gave up 2. We're a 5-on-5 team. You can't use our depth. You can't play 4 lines in 60 if we're taking lots of penalties. It gets too many guys a lot of minutes, and again, it's not a recipe for success for us. So again, like I said, we'll learn from it and move forward.